What's up with it, y'all? Welcome back to Libra Club Social. It's your boy Jay, and today I'll be doing a general love reading for the sign of Libra. What's up with it, Libra gang? We in this thing. Yeah, the Libra way. Libra gang, Libra way, all day, every day. Yes, this is a love reading. I appreciate the love, support, likes, comments, and subscribes, donations, and contributions. Starting off with the Libra singles, 18 and up explicit content. Now, if you're not interested in love, this may not be the reading for you, but I will be touching on the subjects of love, sex, romance, and relationships for Libra. 18 and up explicit content. All right, what does Libra singles need to know? Bear with me, still getting into the energy. Picking up on energy of bitterness. I'm also seeing the Sun card. Whether you believe it or not, things are going to start going in your favor when it comes to the love department. Do see someone who's interested in you. There could be a block or lack in communication, and I'm still trying to determine this person's energy. Give me a second. I do see potentials, though. I do see someone who wants to indulge on you. Meanwhile, you're very emotional at this time and vulnerable. You're in this High Priestess energy, which is okay. Ain't nothing wrong with the High Priestess energy. But the High Priestess energy isn't necessarily sexual. Yeah. A lot of reflectiveness, a lot of meditativeness, a lot of just being in your own energy. Keep in mind it's Virgo season, so that could be affecting you. But while you're just trying to focus on you, I realized something, and this plays out even when I go to the grocery store, like because single man shopping on my own. Obviously there's other people in the store, but I noticed this when they can't look at you if you're looking at them. Like, I don't know, take that how you want, but what I mean by that, you're focused on this, they're focused on you, even though you know that. So you have to sacrifice looking in order to be watched. Now, that could be a metaphor or just a way of talking, kind of speaking code, but you get what I'm saying. This even played out yesterday when I was at the grocery store. I'm noticing women come towards me, gravitating towards me, walking in front of me. I'm also noticing when I'm looking away, looking at the artifacts or the ingredients or the vegetables that I'm trying to get. That's when they're looking, when I'm looking away. When I'm looking at them, they're looking away. You know what I mean? Type of energy. So even though this is for Libra singles, it's the energy of somebody's not even necessarily watching you, but they're curious. They want to explore. I'm also picking up on a bit of an obsession. Finances could be affecting a relationship with someone who's just money driven. Also picking up on age gaps and differences. This could even be people in your community who see you. You're a tease or whatever the case may be. You look good. Whatever you're doing, you look good doing it. I'll just say that. Queen of Swords. Oh, you're in that Queen of Swords energy. Your sword is still out. That may be the reason why you're like this. Your sword is still out. You still don't trust so easily. Oh yeah, the High Priestess energy. Yep. So it went from the Queen of Swords right back to the High Priestess energy. So that's telling me something. That's saying, oh, the High Priestess and the devil. You're being tempted right now. You know that. Hello. Let's go ahead and pull it. We're at 3 minutes. 4 minutes in, and we're just pulling the first card. 9 of Swords was the first card that came out. You made a lot of bad decisions when it came to love or relationships in the recent past, meaning everybody don't deserve your love. Everybody don't deserve a relationship. Everybody don't deserve somebody. There's a quote my mom used to say, everybody needs somebody, but everybody don't deserve somebody. There goes that Hierophant energy. So you were doing the spiritual work in the recent past. Oh, I see a gnat that flew in her from the patio. I'm going to get you, gnat. And I got him. I think I did. I don't know. The Hierophant energy. You've been doing the spiritual work. The Hierophant energy is the energy of, even if you're in a relationship and spirit says, get rid of that person, get rid of this relationship, get rid of this friendship, get rid of this connection, get rid of this family member. Even though you love them, even though you lust them, even though you want them, even though you desire and crave them, even though that might be what you want, that ain't what's good for you. Everything that look good ain't good. Everything that's good to you ain't good for you. Hold on now. That part that way. The Libra way. Did you forget that you was a Libra? Did you forget that you had to make some sacrifices? Six of Pentacles. Getting caught up in foolishness or the reality of things. Yeah, laying up cool. Yeah, going out on dates cool. Going out kicking it cool. But when the reality sets in, or when the reality kicks in, when it's time to wake up from that dream or that nap or that fantasy, then what? Right now, someone is spying on you. Whatever. You can already see the proof in the 3D. You don't need a reading for me to tell you that. Emphasis on social media, emphasis on community cameras, surveillance, and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you're hiding your feelings. You don't want to admit how you feel, but you're vulnerable. Ignoring your feelings, ignoring your problems and your trauma. Oh, I'm good, ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That makes you vulnerable in certain situations. That makes you doing things you're not supposed to. So you ready to give, even though you're holding back, even though you're resistance, you ready and willing to give. Let the right come along. Have you ever heard of a wet dream? I noticed this in wet dreams, and I'm still new to it, so I had to look it up. Is wet dreams normal? As men, we do this thing called semen retention, or you can call it abstinence. But no porn, no sex, no date, no stuff like that, no jacking off, nothing like that. Every now and then, as you build up that energy, that testosterone, or that life force, eventually it's a vessel that needs to be cleared out. So it's the same thing with that wet dream. It's always going to be the perfect thing that you cannot deny, and then you're going to go through with that, and then you're going to learn a lesson. Ain't no wins without failure in this sense or this case. Some people get lucky, whatever case may be. I'm speaking to the ones who need to hear it. The collective is like, yeah, we're going to tempt you with this, and you're going to give into it, but it's that giving into it, serving your punishment, and then afterwards, oh, if I give into it, then this going to happen. Then, damn, I ain't going to do that no more. But I wouldn't have known unless I been vulnerable in this type situation. 3 of Wands. That's another reason why I say 18 and up explicit content. You know what the hell you're getting yourself into. Three of Wands. I don't see your love life improving. King of Coins or King of Pentacles, whatever you want to call it. 5 of Swords. First Libra single. We're gonna move on to couples now. I spent 10 minutes on the singles. I do see dates. I see potential flings and all that. Don't be expecting no love. I don't see love. What's the advice? The Empress. Just be you and attract what you want. You still desire someone from the past too. At that, you may not be checking up on their page, but you definitely reminiscing. It's one or the other. They checking up on your page and you seeing the same shit. You thinking about that. They think that same shit. That's the string. That's the soul tie. The chariot. You too busy moving on. You're still moving on from a person you have feelings for. You're still in that Empress energy, which allows, which loves, which gives, also receives. But emphasis on the allow. Libras ain't a submissive sign, but when we in that Empress energy, we allow, we give. And then at 2 of Cups, at most I see a sexual connection because Libra season is coming up. At most, I see a sexual connection or a 2 of Cups situation. 2 of Cups could be love. It could also be sex. It could be friendships. It could be, it could be any of those things. But in this case, they doing it and it's mutual. Let's get a clarifier from the Rebel deck. And no, I don't show the cards because they too explicit for YouTube. Some of them are okay, like the 5 of Pentacles. But even that's kind of risky. If you look at the Pentacles. If you look closely at the Pentacles, you will see what's going on. She bending over type shit. So it's like, I don't even really want to show that shit like that. It says, shit is going down with your job, reevaluate, quit, or change your perspective. So be careful at work, or watch your back at work. I don't even know why I would say that. And when this is a love reading, but it was the Rebel deck regular edition. Moving on to them couples. Main chick, main guy, wifey, hubby, boyfriend, girlfriend, situationship. Regardless, it is a soul tie between you and this person that I'm picking up on. 2 energies, yours and theirs. Energy 1 is you, energy 2 is them. Reverse the roles if necessary. What does Libra couples need to know? Still on the same subject of love, sex, romance, and relationships. What does Libra couples need to know? Finances is affecting the relationship. You're expecting this to go somewhere. However, there's an elephant in the room. The key is just to be truthful. A lot of people shy away from their truth, and then abandon the person, because there's like a version of you, a version of them, and then there's the version that y'all connect within each other. But that version that connects with each other ain't the same version when you by yourself, obviously, because you by yourself. But it's that connection with them that you can't lose out on if you want the connection to work. Yeah, y'all are connected but not on the same page. This is someone, again, coming at it from a couple's perspective. We've already did the singles. I'm also picking up on a third party. They either dealing with someone or desiring someone or have dealt with someone. Vice versa, that's you. But there's still an understanding that keeps y'all connected. You're the player type. Still getting into the energy. Bear with me. Now, still getting into the energy. Bear with me. Thank y'all for being patient. If it resonates, like. If you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. Yeah, you got too comfortable in the relationship and you started keeping secrets in the relationship. Sometimes you gotta lie to your partner. What do I mean by that? Have you been? And this is if it's a toxic relationship, of course. Lies are going to exist naturally. If y'all both come into it with secrets and lies, this is what happened. But like, have you ever? I've dealt with some women who say, "Oh, I don't want to hear about your ex," or I don't want to hear about this girl. I don't want to hear about this situation that you went through today at work, or I don't want to hear about that, or I don't want to hear about it. Not every woman has been like that, but I'm saying it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Stuff like that creates relationships in the relationship. Stuff like that creates secrets within the relationship. Now you have to lie to your partner or withhold secrets. You don't even got to be a lie. But me, I consider, oh, you ain't tell me this, you ain't tell me that. You're a liar. You withheld facts, liar. And saying be selfish or get what you want out of this connection. You were expecting this to go somewhere, or you are, right? They 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They barely even want to be in it within themselves anyway. They feel betrayed or backstabbed, or you do, or whatever the case may be. There's an elephant in the room that y'all are not acknowledging. What's the elephant? That you're dumbing yourself down to be in this connection, or you're dumbing yourself down for them. Don't. Notice how when you choose your higher self, it creates friction in the relationship because you're separating. You're not a bound soul. Don't give your boyfriend husband treatment. Don't give your girlfriend wifey treatment. What's keeping us grounded? Or the bait and switch. The bait and switch. That's the secret. Who you sign up to be with ain't who you actually with right now. And what's keeping us grounded is the looks is superficial. Could be superficial now. Still getting into the energy. Yep, the devil card came out for your energy. So it's just sex based, or it's just taboo or superficial. How they feel? They distracted anyway. They keep giving to other parties, other entities outside the relationship. And why does this matter? Women cannot serve 2 masters. Well, the physicality keeps y'all together because you think the person is attractive. They got a body. They feel like you're overbearing. You could be. Or you're doing too much in general. And you're doing too much. But then it's an equal give and take still. But you still want to still be in it, then be a player still. And as long as you're giving, they're going to be there to receive. They're going to be there to take the benefits, right? Because you're still giving to this, but then they still going to be secretly giving to something else. And that's what you don't like. Here's the thing. Just because you like someone or just because the sex is bomb don't mean y'all meant to be together. Don't mean y'all meant to have kids, get married, and go the whole way. You're not going to change, and neither are them. Just accept it for what it is or move on. Looks like you're accepting it for what it is. Looks like they're trying to get one up on you or figure out a way to work their magic or work this through. However, you Your person is a bit confused. They may be a bit naive, also confused in the way that they think you need them, or vice versa. You think they need you, and that's not the case. And they know that. They know it's not do or die. They know it's not ride or die till the wheels fall off, Bonnie and Clyde. They know it's not that. You do. Yeah, it was just a connection where y'all were just using each other's body, or y'all are, or that's all they're good for. You're into them more than they're into you. Yeah, that's why if you cut out, you know it's a sex-based connection, because if you cut out sex, it's a problem on either end, man or woman end, right? Even though sex is natural. Keep calm and carry on. You can keep getting what you want out of this situation, or you can just move on practically in a mature way. It says they're still waiting. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. I don't even know what that means. However, we're going to go ahead and continue to the all signs. Libra dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. Still on the subject of love, sex, romance, and relationships. But it doesn't matter if you're single or taken. This is just Libra dealing with each sign using a love deck. I appreciate the love, support, likes, comments, subscribes, donations, contributions. If it resonates, like. If you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. There will be a tower moment between you and your boo. A falling out, or there was. Someone, substance abuse or drug abuse. Yep. A lot of people are drifters. They don't want to fix the problem. They don't want to grow. But you're growing. You can choose to let them come in your kingdom, which is your body, and disrupt it, or you can just choose to be sacred and protect your kingdom and be protected as you're being sacred. Yeah, you'll be attractive. Yeah, you'll be reserved, just like that look but don't touch. Matter of fact, I gotta write that down. Bet. It's like that look but don't touch. It's like that hands off type energy. It's like that, yeah, it look good on the outside, but what did I say? Everything that's good to you ain't good for you. So we got the world and we got the lovers. Yeah, you won't, the love you're looking for, you won't find that in a person. You will find that in the world, though. Your love for the world or people in this world. You love in general, not even a person, because you're a scale. If you're dealing with an Aries, they mean you will. They want to lay up and cuddle. It ain't just about the sex. So they preach, or so they say, or so you say. If you're dealing with a Taurus, 3 of Cups is mutual, or they gonna get what they want eventually, somehow, some way. Consistency. If you're dealing with a Gemini, 10 of Pentacles, they got money, or you want it all, or they want it all with the 10 of Pentacles, or they'll pay for it. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Knight of Cups. What do I mean by the Knight of Cups? Here they come, or at a distance, come hither. Come here, spell, come to me, spell. If you're dealing with a, oh yeah, you about to come to them, or you're about to run it. If you're dealing with a Leo, they want you to put them on a pedestal. If you're dealing with a Virgo, death, transformation, transition, or it's just an old fling or connection, old karmic, or death, it ended, it's over. If you're dealing with a Libra, 7 of Pentacles, caught up. They are caught up, or are they trying to get you caught up? If you're dealing with a Scorpio, that's risky business. Keep in mind this is Libra dealing with each sign from a love, sexual, romantic perspective. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, it's risky business. Temptation, giving in to temptation. They embody temptation. They are the fire. Some women embody the fire, and they are that, or she is that. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they want to be romantic. You may not be on that, but they want that for you, or you, vice versa. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're on the fence, undecided, or they're going to disappoint you in general. If you're dealing with a that was Capricorn. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, sex slave, Knight of Swords. Do what I say, sex slave, yeah. My way or the highway. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they want to run off into the sunset. Romantic type shit. Happily ever after. Knight of Wands. Passion. Once the passion dies down, then they're out. All right, we're going to get the Rebel Deck Game Edition, then I'm going to let y'all go. Again, if it resonates, like, if you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. If you want to tap in with me, jtheemperor.com. Everything you need to know is linked in the description. You never know with the Rebel deck, especially the Game Edition or any edition. It's usually hit or miss. So let's pick. I'm in charge of my destiny. Blank will bring me closer to my purpose. Okay. All right, let's pick one. Choosing to see the beauty. Yeah, I'm in charge of my destiny. Choosing to see the beauty will bring me closer to my purpose. I don't know why. Maybe it's too bright. Oh, let's just focus on my face. All right, that's all I got for the sign of Libra. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.